Hello everyone, I welcome you all in the today's session of hypnosis. Before we begin, take a moment to notice where you are. You are safe right here, right now. There is nothing you need to do, nothing you need to fix, and nowhere you need to go. This time is simply for rest. As you listen, know something important. Nothing in this experience can force you to think, feel, or remember anything you are not ready for. Your mind only accepts what feels safe and useful for you. You are always in control. You can shift position. You can drift in and out of awareness. You can fall asleep or simply listen quietly. And if any moment you need to wake, your mind knows exactly how to do that. There is no right way to experience this. You do not need to concentrate. You do not need to imagine perfectly. You do not need to let go in any special way. Just listening is already enough. If your thoughts wander, that's not a problem. Wandering thoughts are a sign that your mind is beginning to relax. You do not need to follow every word. You do not need to understand anything. Your subconscious listens in its own quiet way, even as you rest. Tonight is not about forcing change. You are not here to forget the past, erase memories, or pretend something didn't matter. Nothing is being taken away from you. You are simply giving your nervous system permission to rest from carrying what it no longer needs to hold all the time. That's all. You are allowed to rest without solving anything. You are allowed to sleep without processing emotions. You are allowed to feel calm even if things once felt painful. Letting go does not mean something was unimportant. It simply means you are allowed to have peace as well. There is no pressure to move on, no pressure to heal faster, no pressure to feel differently by morning. Your mind already knows the peace that is right for you. And tonight, nothing needs to happen. If change occurs, it happens gently, quietly, and naturally, without effort. All you need to do is allow yourself to rest. As your body begins to settle, your mind can soften, knowing it is safe, knowing it is in control, and knowing it is allowed to let go in its own time. Now, there is nothing you need to do. Just allow your attention to gently settle into the body. Begin by noticing the top of your head. You don't need to change anything there. Just notice and allow. If there is any tension you are aware of, you don't need to release it on purpose. Simply noticing is enough for the body to soften on its own. Bring your awareness to your forehead and allow the muscles there to smooth out as if they are resting from a long day. Your eyelids can become heavier now. Not forcing them closed, just letting them rest. The tiny muscles around your eyes can loosen as if they no longer need to watch or focus or stay alert. Notice how your cheeks, your jaw, your mouth, if your teeth are touching, allow a small space to open between them. Let the tongue rest gently in the bottom of the mouth. There is nothing to hold, nothing to brace for. Bring your attention back to your neck, in your shoulders. Many people carry the day here, and tonight they don't need to. Allow your shoulders to drop, not by effort, but by permission. Feel the weight of your arms now, heavy, firm, supported. From the shoulders down through the upper arms, the elbows, the forearms, and into the hands. Your hands don't need to hold anything. The fingers can soften one by one until the hands feel loose and relaxed. Bring awareness to your chest. Notice the gentle rise and fall of your breath without changing it. There is no need to breathe deeply. Your body already knows how to breathe for rest. With each natural exhale, the chest can soften and settle. Now, notice your stomach and abdomen. This area often tightens without us realizing. You don't need to relax it on purpose. Just noticing allows the body to let go. Let the belly be soft. There is nothing to protect right now. Bring your attention to your lower back. and hips. Allow them to sink gently into the surface beneath you, supported, held at rest. Now, feel the thighs heavy, warm, and relaxed. The muscles don't need to work anymore. Let that sense of relaxation move down through the knees into the calves and the shins. Notice the ankles and the feet. Your feet don't need to carry you anywhere. They can rest completely. Feel the soles of the feet, the toes, loosening, softening, and becoming pleasantly heavy. Now, notice your whole body all at once. From the top of your head down to the tips of your toes, with connected, relaxed, resting whole. There is nothing you need to think about, nothing you need to remember, nothing you need to solve. Your body knows how to rest, and as the body rests, the mind naturally follows. As your body continues to rest, your mind can remain calm and settled. There is no need to search for memories and no need to avoid them either. Tonight, everything is allowed to be exactly as it is. You may notice thoughts, images, or feelings gently drifting through your awareness. If nothing appears, that's perfectly fine. If something does appear, you don't need to engage with it. Imagine that your mind has created a comfortable space where experiences can be observed from a gentle distance. Not far away, just far enough to feel calm. You are not inside the memory. You are simply noticing that a memory exists. Notice the difference between remembering and reliving. You may become aware of emotions, sadness, longing, confusion, or even nothing at all. Wherever is present does not need to be named, analyzed, or understood. Feelings are allowed to pass through without needing your attention. Like a breeze moving through an open room. They come and they go. Like a breeze moving through an open room. They come and they go. A breeze moving through an open room. They come and they go. You are not pushing anything away. You are not pulling anything closer. You are simply allowing experiences to move at their own pace. Your body understands something important now. The past is not happening in this moment. There is no urgency. There is no danger. There is no urgency. There is no danger. Memories can exist without activating the body. Thoughts can arise without creating tension. Your nervous system is learning a new response. I can notice without becoming overwhelmed. There is no need to fix anything, no need to decide anything, no need to make sense of the past tonight. And your subconscious already knows how to place experiences where they belong. In the past, where they no longer need to demand energy. Notice how the body remains relaxed even as the mind is aware. This is emotional distance, gentle, natural, protective. You are not losing connection to what mattered. You were simply losing the emotional grip that no longer serves you. The meaning can't stay. The memory can't stay. Only the emotional weight begins to soften. Your mind is learning that it is safe to let emotions rest without locking them away. Nothing is being suppressed. Nothing is being forced. Everything is being allowed to settle naturally. And as this sense of calm distance continues, your awareness can become softer, quieter, and more spacious. Your subconscious continues this process quietly, gently, in the background, while you rest and drift and sleep. As your body continues to rest and your breathing remains calm and natural, your mind can become aware of something important. You are not your emotions, and you are not your past experiences. You are the one who notices them. Tonight, there is no need to revisit the relationship. No need to picture faces. No need to replay conversations. This is not about the story. It's about the connection your body learned to hold. Every close relationship creates an emotional bond. That bond once had a purpose. It offered closeness, meaning, connection. And when something ends, the bond does not disappear instantly. The body holds on even when the mind understands. Tonight, your mind and body are learning to separate gently, without resistance and without force. Imagine the emotional bond, not as a person, or as a feeling of closeness your body once carried. Just a sensation, not a memory. Notice that this sensation exists within you, but it is not you. You are larger than any emotion you have ever felt. There is no need to break the bond. No need to cut it. No need to reject it. Instead, allow it to loosen naturally. As your nervous system recognizes that it no longer needs to stay activated. You are not losing anything important. The experiences remain. The lessons remain. The meaning remains. Only the emotional attachment begins to reorganize into something quieter, lighter, more distant. Notice how the body can relax even as this separation happens. This is a sign of safety. The bond is not being removed. It is being returned to the past, where it belongs. Your body understands now that chapter is complete. There is nothing I need to hold on to anymore. You may notice a sense of space opening inside, not emptiness, just room. Room for calm, room for rest, room for yourself. This separation does not erase love. It simply releases the need to stay emotionally connected to something that has already ended. Your heart knows how to care without holding on. And as this emotional separation continues, quietly, naturally, your awareness can soften even more. There is nothing to finish, nothing to decide, nothing to resolve tonight. Your subconscious continues this gentle separation in the background while you drift deeper and deeper and deeper into rest. As your body remains deeply relaxed and your breathing continues in its own natural rhythm, your mind can now allow an even gentler process to unfold. There is nothing you need to do here. No effort, no decision, no action. Imagine that inside you there is a quiet space where old emotional connections are stored. Not memories, not people, just the emotional energy that one stayed active. You don't need to open this space. You don't need to look closely. Simply know that it exists. Now, imagine that this emotional energy is like a soft thread, not tight, not pulling, just present. You are not holding the thread, and the thread is not holding you. With each natural breath out, the thread becomes a little looser, not disappearing, just relaxing. There is no cutting, no breaking, no separation by force, only loosening. As the thread loosens, You may notice a sense of lightness or warmth or nothing at all. Whatever you notice is perfectly fine. Let go happens below awareness. You do not need to feel it happening for it to happen. Now, imagine that this emotional energy no longer needs to stay in the present. It has already done its job. You can allow it to drift gently back into the past, where it belongs. Nothing is lost. The meaning stays. The memory stays. Only the emotional charge goes away. Notice how your body remains calm as this happens. This is your nervous system learning safety. You are not abandoning anything. You are simply returning emotional energy to a time that has already passed. With each breath, the space inside you becomes a little quieter, a little more open, a little more peaceful. You are not empty. You are free. Now allow this imagery to continue on its own. Threads loosening, energy drifting back. The present moment becomes lighter. There is nothing to watch, nothing to manage. Your subconscious knows how to complete this process. And if your mind drifts into sleep, this process continues quietly, gently, without effort. As your body rests deeply now, and your breathing remains slow and natural, your conscious mind no longer needs to listen closely. You don't need to remember these words. You don't need to think about them. Your subconscious understands what is meant for what. From this point onward, your mind naturally begins to update all patterns, not by force, but by recognition. Your nervous system is learning something new. The past is complete. Memories can remain without activating the body. Thoughts can arise without pulling you back. Your subconsciousness now recognizes the difference between then and now. Now is safe. Now is calm. Now requires nothing from you. Old emotional responses are no longer needed in the present. They were useful once. They protected you. And now, your system is allowed to rest from them. You may notice that thoughts about the past naturally feel more distant, quieter, less urgent, less demanding. Your mind no longer rehearses what has already ended. It places those experiences gently where they belong. Your body responds more easily to the present moment. Breathing feels calmer. The chest feels lighter. The mind feels less occupied. There is no need to remind yourself to let go. Letting go becomes automatic. Your subconscious understands that attachment does not need suffering to exist. care does not require pain. And from now on, memories appear, they pass through without lingering. When memories appear, they pass through without lingering, like background sounds noticed briefly and then gone. Your nervous system returns to balance more quickly each time. This is learning. You are not becoming different. You are becoming regulated. Your heart remains open while your body stays calm. You wake feeling lighter, even if you don't know why. You move through the day with less emotional pull from the past. This change does not need effort. It unfolds naturally, quietly, over time. Your subconsciousness continues updating these patterns during sleep and in the days that follow. Nothing needs to be rushed. Nothing needs to be controlled. Your system knows how to settle into balance. And as these new patterns stabilize, your awareness can drift even deeper, deeper into rest, deeper into stillness, deeper into sleep. There is nothing you need to listen to now. Nothing you need to remember. Nothing you need to follow. Your body is already resting deeply, and your mind can drift even further away from effort. You don't need to stay away. You don't need to stay present. Sleep is allowed. If thoughts appear, they don't need your attention. They can fade on their own, like distant sounds, barely noticed. Drifting, floating, resting. Your breathing continues on its own. Slow, easy, natural. With each breath out, allows sleep to deepen a little more. Nothing to hold, nothing to manage, nothing to return to. The body feels heavy, comfortable, and supported. The mind feels quiet, spacious, still. You may not know where one thought ends and another begins. That's a sign of deep rest. Time becomes unimportant. Awareness softens. Sleep takes over. Drifting deeper now, without direction, without effort. Even if sounds are present, they fade into the background. They do not matter. Your nervous system remains calm, steady, and safe. Sleep continue naturally. There is nothing to check, nothing to respond to. If awareness returns for a moment, it gently fades again without concern. Down, deeper into rest. Nothing is required of you. Sleep is doing the work now. Deeper, deeper, deeper. Relaxed, relaxed, relaxed.